guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Megan. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm like out of breath from drinking that. Welcome to my channel. Please be sure to subscribe. Today I'm going to be talking about how I stayed in my college's honors program while still going out 4 days a week. So yeah, let's get at it. So for me personally, I've always thought that college was more than just the academic side of it. I think it's really important to stay well balanced in every single aspect of your life, and it is possible to have a really strong social life and a really strong academic life at the same time. And I think it's just really important to stay balanced in that aspect. You don't want to overburden yourself with academics while your social life and happiness and mental health is suffering, and vice versa. And I know that is really difficult for some people, and it's all about time management and priorities and just like staying on top of your. Today I'm just going to talk about a few little ways to manage those two aspects of your life in college, because college is so stressful, there's so much happening, and you may be like, crap, I can't do this, it's gonna be so hard. But you can. Trust me, I'm going to be a rising junior at San Diego State University this year, and for the past 2 years I've been able to do really well academically while still having the time of my life socially. And I'm a part of Greek life and go to all of my like Greek life events and just social events. It's possible, it's manageable, and yeah, so let's go. So my number one tip is, if you have the option to not take an 8 a.m. class, I wouldn't take an 8 a.m. class. If you are going out on like a Wednesday or Thursday night, the last thing you want to do really is wake up the next morning for an 8 a.m. class when you're like exhausted, you've been out till maybe like 5 in the morning and you're running on no sleep. So if you can, just don't take the 8 a.m. I know I've only had one 8 a.m. so far. It was manageable, but I just like didn't really want to go, and I didn't really have the motivation to go to that class. And so if I went out the night before, there would be instances where I would just text my friend, I'd be like, I'm not going tomorrow morning, like I know I'm not gonna make it, I don't want to wake up, I want to sleep in because I have like other classes later in the day that I'd rather be well rested for and not like drudging through them. And so if you know like you want to go out during weekdays, I would just maybe keep that in mind, the start time of your classes and just how you deal with waking up the next morning after going out or being out with friends, socializing, and just take that into consideration while scheduling your classes. Something else that I found very helpful was to not allow myself to do homework on Fridays and Saturdays. I've never had a Friday class, so I look at Fridays as a part of the weekend. And so for me, I told myself like, dedicate your Sundays to schoolwork. Like nothing's happening on Sundays. It's after like the main haul of like parties and just social gatherings, and it's kind of just like a chill day in college where everyone takes their time to like do things for themselves and catch up on laundry or just like go get brunch with your friends or do homework. So dedicating like a certain day of the week, I don't know if it's Sunday or something else for you, whatever works best, to just be a designated homework day or studying day is so helpful, because then you have the sense of relief of knowing that you do have a whole entire day dedicated to studying and doing homework, and you can accomplish so much in a day. If you're sitting down and busting your butt off, you can like grind out so much work in one day, especially if you give yourself the whole entire day. Like I know personally I would usually just give myself the afternoons of Sundays to do work, and that was an ample amount of time. So just dedicate one day. My recommendation is Sunday, just because it is more a socially dead day and everyone's kind of chilling and on the same page of just doing homework and preparing for the week ahead. Something that I did find to be incredibly important to realize and remember is that if you miss a party, it is not the end of the world. If you have a big exam coming up or a test that you're really stressed out about, or you're just overwhelmed with school, like miss the party, it's fine. And I know there's that saying like you can retake the class but you can't retake the party, but like every party is kind of replaceable. You can always be so like, if you're not going out on Wednesday, okay, you can go out on Thursday, like, and vice versa, whatever. Like you can make the decision to not go out. That's perfectly fine. Like your life's not going to be impacted. If it's going to give you the peace of mind to stay in and study or just go to bed early for an exam, like do that. Be smart with your decisions. Just always be aware and like try to make like a cost balance analysis kind of thing in your head, where it's like what's more beneficial for you in the long run, and like what do you prioritize more. Like let's say you have a really fun social event and a really big exam, you kind of just have to like look at the two situations and be like, okay, I prioritize this over this or this over this. Like it's an individual experience of what you prefer to prioritize, but just be aware of your decision. I don't know where that was going. Something that I find really useful to stay on top of all the assignments that I have and all the tests and quizzes that I have coming up is making lists of everything that I have to do, like a checklist. And on Sundays, I will sit down and I'll make a huge list of everything I have to do for that week. I'll go through all my classes, like I'll look at them on Blackboard and say, okay, I have a quiz this week, I have a homework assignment due on this day, I have another homework assignment from another class due on this day, and just having like a visual representation of all the things that you have to complete and being able then to like check it off and have it removed from your list gives you a calming sense of relief of like, okay, I have all of this that I have to do, I know I have to do this, and like just seeing that that list go from like this many things to this many things. It's just so relieving and you feel so accomplished. When you're organized in that manner and you say, okay, like Monday I'm gonna do this work, Tuesday I'm gonna do this work, and Wednesday I'm gonna do this work, so that I can like go out on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you just feel so much more organized and prepared for the week, and you know what's coming. You're not like out on a Thursday night and then you're like, oh crap, I forgot to do this assignment. Like if you make an organized list of everything you have to do prior to going out that week, you will stay on top of all your assignments and get it all done, and then be able to just relax and chill for like 3 or 4 nights out of the week, instead of being like, I have to do this homework assignment, I forgot, or like you just aren't organized. Basically, the most important thing is just organization and being aware of all the assignments you have to complete. Another important thing to remember in college is that you don't really go out until later in the night, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You have literally all day from the moment you wake up to like late at night to do your homework. So during the hours of the day, you just have to stay like on top of your stuff. You have to be really motivated and driven and not distracted by outside influences like your phone and other things, because if you literally just like say, okay, I want to go out tonight but I have so much work, if you wake up and go to the library and you're not being distracted by your phone, you're staying on top of your work, you're really focused, you can accomplish so much from the hours of like 9 in the morning to like 9 at night. Like you have so much time during the day. For me, I've never been the person to like work on homework at nighttime and like pull all-nighters, because I've always just like worked so hard during the day to accomplish all the work that I had to get done, so then by nighttime I could just chill and hang out. So make use of the time you have throughout the day. Like instead of sitting on your phone scrolling for an hour or something, or like watching a movie, like do your work so that you have the nighttime to hang out and chill with friends and be free. This kind of goes on to time management, a lot about how you use your time and your free time. You can decide to use your free time in college to watch Netflix or just like do these little things that aren't as important as doing homework and like school. Really be aware of your time management skills and how you're using your time and what you're putting your energy and effort into. If you want to be able to go out and be social, be really smart about your time management and like awareness of what schoolwork you have. And if you are aware of that and you manage your time really well and you spend your free time doing things that are important school-wise, then you will be able to have so much more free time to hang out with friends and go party and do all that fun stuff. So just be really aware of your time management skills and you'll be good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped in any way. It is super duper tolerable to have a really flourishing, strong, active, I don't know the word to describe it, social life and do really, really well in college. So I hope this gave you guys some useful just tips and inspiration that you can do it and it's so possible. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If so, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, college is fun. Peace out.